Like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds or you won't be able to edit to montage.
What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Cudi here, bringing us a brand new video. Now, you see by the title of the video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to have cool effects on your Fortnite montage. We have gone 3 episodes into this series, pretty much showing you guys how I make my montages. I know a lot of you guys want me to just sit down and make one video, be making a whole montage, which is completely impossible. Each montage is different. Every time I try to bring something different to the table, so there's no way that's ever gonna happen, but I'll try my best to show you guys kind of what I do in each installment. So the first 2 were about pretty much syncing, which you should know by now, and creating cinematics, and also like a special one was pretty much how to have impacts, so creating shake and stuff like that, which is a cool effect. But with this one, guys, we're gonna go ahead and show you guys kind of some simple effects that you see a lot of editors do nowadays. A nice cool effect that a lot of people tend to do right off the bat is the drop effect. So if you guys don't know what I mean by this, is when the audio just gets really quiet and then boom, it hits again on the bass drop, which is exactly what we're gonna be doing here. So let's not waste any time. I'm gonna show you guys some cool effects here that I do on my Fortnite montages, or you see on a lot of Fortnite montages on, just on YouTube. So right before we get started, guys, if you guys can, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, show us to all your friends on how to have cool effects on your Fortnite montage. A lot of people were asking me for this tutorial, a lot of effects that people just want effects. They don't know how to do the effects part. So this is why I'm doing this segment as well too. But anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead straight into it. So I already have my clip synced here. I'll be using a song by XXXTentacion, which is right here. So yeah, let's not waste any time. So first things first, to create that cool drop effect that you see a lot of people do, kind of like what WRLD does on the screen right now. Cool effect there. All you're gonna do is go ahead. The first thing I mess with is the audio. So I'm gonna go to effects and presets tab, look up bass and treble. You can see that bad boy there. Go ahead and drag that over. Boom. Here is the bass and treble. So usually what I do, if we listen to the song real quick, we audio preview that. So you can see like this song is just hard hitting as heck. So we're gonna go ahead and just create like the audio just to be really quiet here, and then boom, it hits really hard out of nowhere. So bass and treble, usually what I do is I keyframe those 2 with the stopwatch here. So go click on those 2 things right there, press U on your keyboard so you can see it here on the audio, double click L, shift L twice, and you will see the waveform and the keyframes there as well too. So those are the 2 keyframes there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this next to, so pretty much at this point all we're gonna do, the audio is normal here. Right here is where I want it to kind of drop all the way down here. So we're gonna go ahead and put that to negative, I don't know, 100 on both of them, on bass and treble. And then we're gonna go ahead and select those 2 layers, 2 keyframes, Control C to copy and paste them right next to the other keyframes. And then go ahead and Control C these 2 other the other 2 keyframes, the beginning ones, and paste them at the end of the beat. So I'm gonna drag these over and then paste them there. So pretty much what's happening is between this segment here and this segment there, the audio is gonna be muffled. So if we listen to it now, which is gonna be super sick, or you can let it lead up to it by putting this like almost like around there, and like kind of dragging this over here and letting it lead up to it. You could do that as well too, but I like the other effect more. Boom. Just out of nowhere, you just hits it right in the face. So that's how you kind of do the drop effect when it comes to the audio. Now when it comes to the effects on the screen, obviously, what you're gonna do is go ahead and click on your layer itself. Go ahead and look up on the effects and presets tab, CC toner. Double click that, and it's gonna go ahead and change the color correction of pretty much your screen. So what you're gonna do is you have your highlights, midtones, and shadows. We're gonna go click on midtones, and we're gonna go ahead and put that bad boy like around like the gray area, like around light gray, around there I guess. And then we're gonna go ahead, you see this blend with original tab, we're gonna go ahead and keyframe that, press U on your keyboard as well again. We're gonna go ahead and put that to, I don't know, I'd say like 75%. You know what, let's do blend with original 25% because it looks better that way. We're gonna put that towards the end of the kind of match it up with these 2 keyframes. And in the beginning, we're gonna go ahead and put it to 100 because we want it to blend completely, and then it'll lead up to it like that. And then boom, we you can definitely do that as well too. Or you can just do it right off the bat, just like the other two. So Control C, Control V, the same thing. You can do that as well too. Completely up to you on how you want to approach this. You know, like, you could definitely do that. So I think that looks really cool. Or you can let it lead up to it, which is nice as well. But I like it when it's like right off the bat, you know what I mean? It's just all grayed out right off the bat. So pretty much what we did in the very bottom, if you're confused and you're new to After Effects, pretty much what we did is in the beginning keyframe we put the blend to 100 because we obviously want to make it look normal, like this normal color. Once you go ahead and put the second keyframe on there, we put the blend with original to 25%, so that it's more grayish than normal. And then boom, once like the beat drops, it turns back to normal color. This is a really simple effect that you can do on, even if you want to do this on Premiere, you definitely could. I don't know about the syncing part of your clip, but you can definitely do that within Premiere Pro. So that's a cool effect there that you can definitely do. So yeah, that's like another big effect that a lot of people use. You can also touch this up by adding some S-Film damage, and what that is pretty much the Sapphire plugins. You would have to install Sapphire. So let's go ahead and do that real quick then, just to kind of touch this up. So S_film. We're gonna drag that over. So as you can see, it looks kind of grainy and ugly right now. We're gonna go ahead and put everything to 0 real quick, and I'll tell you guys what to mess with, okay? So go to all the things, click 0 on it, and then we'll mess with the things ourselves, okay? So, all right, so first things first, what we're gonna do is the dust density. I didn't click 0 on it, but pretty much what you want that to be is like 15. Click on dust details, which is like the next thing above it. It's like right above like where my cursor is at, right there. Click on that, you'll get this whole entire thing here. What you're going to do, you see dust color 1 and 2. Go ahead and click on both of these and put them to white. It makes it look like a cool effect. You can mess with the other side, like the dust size and all that stuff, but I don't really mess with that too much. I keep it kind of simple. So 15, you can see like all these dust particles on your screen now. You see that? Same thing with this one. Click keyframe the dust density here at 15. Press U on your keyboard again to see the keyframes, and align it to the other keyframes as well too. So dust density, put it to 0 at the beginning of the clip and the end of the clip. And then towards, same thing with the other keyframe, align it to the other two. Boom. And you can also have some grain amp if you like. I don't usually like to do that just because I usually do that within the color correction, which we'll get to here in a little bit. But right off the bat, if you look at this, so now what I would do after this to make it look a little bit more better within After Effects, or even just the montage itself, is 1, click save on your project file. You just never know if your After Effects is going to crash or not. 2, what we're going to do is add RSMB. Now this is like a really big factor, really big quote unquote effect that a lot of people don't use on their montages. I highly recommend it. Simply because it makes the edit look a lot more smoother and not as choppy as it looks like right now. So go ahead, look up RSMB Pro on pretty much your effects tab. Now this is a third-party plugin. You will obviously have to install this. I believe it's free somewhere on the internet. Just look up RSMB free download for After Effects. You'll find it there. So I have RSMB and RSMB Pro. I honestly don't know what's the difference between the two. I usually just use RSMB. We're gonna go ahead and drag that over to the keyframe and or just to the layer, which is our clip here. And right off the bat, you can just see already the smoothness of it. You can see there's a little bit like motion blur there, real smart motion blur within the video. Like you can see like the pickaxe has a blur to it. It makes the edit look a lot more cleaner and smoother. Keep in mind, like there will be more render times, as you can see here, like him running, like kind of like looking, like whenever you look in real life and you just like look fast, there's like a little blur. Same thing, that's kind of what it tries to mimic, as you can see here. Let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see how this looks now with just adding the RSMB Pro or RSMB effect onto our clip. Obviously you will have to let this kind of render out. It definitely doubles your render time, so my computer can't even handle it right off the bat already. So let's go ahead and render this real quick and see how it looks. So this is looking a lot cleaner already. I'm loving it so far already. So yeah, this is just within adding just 2 effects. The first one was the S film damage to kind of give like that drop effect. The second one was RSMB Pro to make sure the clip looks really clean. The next thing I would do is go ahead and add the shake effect.